Hello and welcome to In Depth. I'm Vishal Dahiya. Earlier this year, on 2nd of October, India marked the silver jubilee of its Pulse Polio campaign. The anti-polio campaign was launched 25 years ago for the first time in Delhi. It was later implemented as the Pulse Polio campaign across the country. The result was that by 2011, India had completely eradicated polio. Today, the government has set in motion an even more powerful and intensive vaccination drive. This one is aimed at preventing as many as 8 diseases under the intensified mission Indradhanush 2.0. Now, this government's flagship scheme is aimed at immunizing children under the age of 2 years and pregnant women. Now, the vaccines will cover diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, polio, tuberculosis, measles, meningitis, and hepatitis B. Select areas will also be provided vaccines for Japanese encephalitis and Haemophilus influenza. The IMI 2.0 aims at achieve target for full immunization coverage in 272 districts spread over 27 states. Now, our today's edition of In Depth focuses on this very exercise, which is aimed at ensuring a fit and healthy population. We will consider the various aims and components of the immunization campaign, its progress so far, and the progress it will help India make in achieving its sustainable development goals while recalling the successful polio campaign. Now, the intensified mission Indradhanush or IMI 2.0 will focus on 272 districts of 27 states as well as 652 blocks of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar among the hard-to-reach and tribal populations. The program will be completed by March 2020 and supported by several ministries to ensure that the benefits of vaccines reach the targeted populations. Take a look. The Union Health Ministry is launching the intensified mission Indradhanush or IMI 2.0 across the country. The nationwide vaccination drive is aimed at preventing 8 diseases. Children under the age of 2 years and pregnant women will be targeted for prevention of diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, polio, tuberculosis, measles, meningitis, and hepatitis B. Vaccines for Japanese encephalitis and Haemophilus influenza are also being provided in select areas. IMI 2.0 will be carried out between December 2019 and March 2020. The program will be supported by several ministries, including the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Panchayati Raj, Ministry of Urban Development, Ministry of Youth Affairs, among others. The program will escalate efforts to achieve 90% national immunization coverage across India. Immunization activity will be in 4 rounds over 7 working days. The enhanced immunization sessions will have flexible timing, mobile session and mobilization. Focus will be on covering left-outs, dropouts and resistant families as well as hard-to-reach areas, focus on urban, underserved population and tribal areas. Advocacy will be aimed at achieving inter-ministerial and interdepartmental coordination, enhance political, administrative and financial commitment.
Intensified Mission Indradhanush 2.0 is a roadmap for achieving 90% full immunization coverage across the country. And this roadmap has been prepared by categorizing various states and districts based on their full immunization coverage. So where the coverage is less than 80% or so, we have targeted those states and districts, and this is going to be conducted in 272 districts across 27 states and UTs. But for Bihar and Madhya Pradesh, we have covered blocks. So 650 blocks of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh will be covered, and we have this is going to be in 4 rounds. First round is going to begin on 2nd of December 2019, which is today. Actually, it has started. Second round will be on 6th of January. Third round will be 3rd of February 2020, and the last round will be on 2nd March 2020.
The immunization coverage will be across 272 districts spread across 27 states. The program was launched in Rajasthan on Monday. The campaign will be conducted in 4 phases across the state. Over 88.5% children and pregnant women have been vaccinated under routine immunization in Rajasthan, and a target has been set to reach 100% under the campaign. A list of left out and dropout children and pregnant women has been prepared, through which such children and women in far-flung rural areas and urban slum areas will be approached. In the first phase, 6,071 vaccination sessions will be conducted, and over 10,000 pregnant women and more than 42,000 children will be immunized. Apart from the Medical Department, Women and Child Development Department, Panchayati Raj Department, Education Department, Nehru Yuva Kendra are also supporting the campaign.
The focus is on enhanced immunization sessions with flexible timings, mobile sessions and mobilization by other departments. We are also focusing on left outs, dropouts and resistant families and hard to reach areas. Also focus is on urban and underserved population and tribal areas. And for this we have interministerial and interdepartmental coordination mechanisms in place. We are also coming out with a new portal this time, which is IMI 2.0 portal, which has been developed to enter data entry and to track the progress of these activities under IMI 2.0. And we have also created a dashboard which has been developed to give a snapshot of the key indicators under IMI 2.0. And for this, IC activities are being planned. They have started. We are conducting those activities during the immunization rounds.
Madhya Pradesh also started the campaign from Monday. In the next 4 months, the state has set a target to vaccinate around 1 lakh children and more than 30,000 pregnant women. The campaign will be carried out in 260 development blocks and 43 districts of the state, including capital Bhopal and Indore. In addition, the mission will run in 4 phases in the state. Children will be vaccinated in the months of January, February and March next year. Project officers of the District Urban Development Agency have been made the nodal officer for the successful operation of the mission. Reviewing the preparedness within states for rollout of intensified Mission Indradhanush 2.0, Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Harshvardhan said campaign will be implemented in all 652 blocks in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. The minister exhorted officers to ensure that not even one child dies of vaccine-preventable diseases, especially when India has a basket of vaccines as part of our routine universal immunization program. Intensified Mission Indradhanush 2.0 gives India the opportunity to achieve further reductions in deaths among children under 5 years of age and achieve the Sustainable Development Goal of ending preventable child deaths by 2030. 2019 also marks 25 years since the first polio eradication campaign was started in Delhi by Harshvardhan himself, when he was the Health Minister of Delhi as a pilot project. It was replicated by other states to fight the menace of polio. With inputs from Anu Devan, Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV. As of today, Mission Indradhanush and related programs have successfully reached out to and vaccinated 3.39 crore children and 87.2 lakh pregnant women in India. Now, the mission that follows the best practices and systems established by the Pulse Polio program was first launched on December 25, 2014. The mission covers vaccines for 12 vaccine-preventable diseases, 8 nationally, 2 each in selected states and districts. Now, the intensified Mission Indradhanush was launched with the intention of further intensifying the immunization program. Let's now try and understand the goals behind this program.
Mission Indradhanush was launched by the government on 25 December 2014. The scheme seeks 90% immunization coverage of India and sustain the same by year 2020. Under the mission, vaccination is being provided against 8 vaccine-preventable diseases nationally: diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, polio, measles, severe form of childhood tuberculosis, hepatitis B and meningitis, pneumonia and Haemophilus influenza type B in selected states, and rotavirus diarrhea and Japanese encephalitis in selected districts. The first phase of the mission covered 201 districts across the country. Of these, 82 districts were in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Overall, the 201 selected districts had nearly 50% of all unvaccinated children in the country. The mission follows the planning and administration flow of the Pulse Polio Immunization Program.
As I said, we started in 2014 and that was a very huge success. We did 8 rounds, 6 regular rounds and one was Gram Swaraj Abhiyan round, that was 7, and we also did extended Gram Swaraj Abhiyan, which was the 8th round. And during these all 8 phases of Mission Indradhanush, a total of 3.39 crore children and 87.18 lakh pregnants have been vaccinated. So there has been a quantum jump in full immunization coverage. Looking to the success and seeing that this is a good strategy to bridge the gaps. So to achieve the full immunization, only children who are left out, we target them during this campaign. So this is a very supplementary type of activity, and the end result is that full immunization coverage goes up significantly, which I am sure the upcoming surveys will show that how important these Mission Indradhanush have been in the past, and this IMI 2.2 also is going to be in that direction.
Mission Indradhanush was launched to accelerate the process of immunization by covering 5% and more children every year, with the target of achieving full coverage by 2020. By 2020, the mission aimed to cover all those children who are either unvaccinated or are partially vaccinated against vaccine-preventable diseases. The intensified Mission Indradhanush was launched in October 2017 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It aimed to further intensify the immunization program. Through the program, the government aimed to reach each and every child of up to 2 years of age and all those pregnant women who have been left uncovered under the routine immunization program or the universal immunization program. The special drive focused on improving immunization coverage in select districts and cities to ensure full immunization to more than 90% by December 2018. With the launch of IMI, achievement of the target was advanced. A total of 8 phases of Mission Indradhanush have been carried out, covering 680 districts across all 36 states and union territories. During these 8 phases of Mission Indradhanush, a total of 3.39 crore children and 87.18 lakh pregnant women were vaccinated as on 28 March 2019. Under IMI 2.0 that has been launched on December 2nd, immunization activity will be in 4 rounds over 7 working days, excluding the RI days, Sundays and holidays. There is an enhanced immunization session with flexible timing, mobile session and mobilization by other departments. There is also an increased focus on left-outs, dropouts and resistant families and hard-to-reach areas, and a focus on urban, underserved population and tribal areas. The mission will also see greater interministerial and interdepartmental coordination and an enhanced political, administrative and financial commitment through advocacy.
We are doing twin strategy we have. So we are introducing new vaccines like rotavirus and rubella vaccine, which the reach was available to only those who could afford it, and this was largely available through the private sector. So our aim is that the benefit of these 5 vaccines should also go to the last mile children who do not have opportunity of getting these vaccines, and also all these 12 vaccines put together, the benefit should go to all children. So those who are unvaccinated, those who live in the rural remote areas and the far-flung areas, they should also have opportunity to have this immunization cover. So that's our goal, and that's how we are going to achieve the universal health coverage target also.
Official data on India's immunization coverage still stands at 62% as per the National Family Health Survey 4 of 2015-16. However, the Union Health Ministry's internal data presented recently at the 4th Partners Forum meeting in New Delhi says it stands at 83% with just 2% unimmunized children. This figure is still November 2018. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, one of the most successful immunization initiatives in India has been the success of Pulse Polio program. Acclaimed globally, the Pulse Polio immunization program was launched in 1994 to provide vaccination to all children below 5 years. Here is a look at how India, once a polio endemic nation, has become a polio-free nation today through sheer effort of lakhs of committed people.
दो बूंद जिंदगी के
In 1988, the World Health Organization started an initiative to eradicate polio across the world. The Indian government launched its own Pulse Polio campaign on October 2, 1994, when 12 lakh children through 4,000 polio centers in Delhi were given polio vaccination drops. The success of the initiative led to a countrywide Pulse Polio program movement in 1995. The objective was to achieve 100% coverage of the oral polio vaccine. Simultaneously, the government started campaigns to educate and spread awareness about the benefits of immunization. In 1995, there were an estimated 1.5 lakh polio cases in the country. A team of about 23 lakh polio assistants was prepared across the country to deal with the disease. Nearly 33,000 surveillance centers were built and a door-to-door campaign to feed polio drops to children below 5 years started. Initially, there was no significant impact. People hesitated to give polio drops in view of superstitions that polio vaccine causes impotence and infertility. In 2001, a large-scale awareness campaign was launched in western Uttar Pradesh, but in 2002, polio cases across the country started to increase. By 2004, only 4 countries remained polio endemic, including India, Pakistan, Nigeria, and Afghanistan. In view of the seriousness of the situation, the government, with the help of the World Health Organization, revived the polio campaign on a bigger scale. The goal was set to give polio drops to 8 crore children. The renewed campaign led to a huge decline in polio cases across the nation. During 2009, 741 cases of polio virus were reported in India, almost half of the cases reported worldwide that year. However, by then it was clear India will become polio-free in the coming few years. In the next 2 years, India achieved unprecedented success in eradicating polio. Polio was almost eradicated from India by 2011 with the help of 2.3 million polio assistants involved in the campaign. The last case of polio in India was reported on 13 January 2011 in West Bengal. Since then, no case of polio has been reported in India. In 2012, the World Health Organization certified India polio-free. On 11th February 2014, India completed 3 full years without reporting any case of polio and celebrated the victory over polio. The polio vaccination campaign was one of the largest and longest campaigns against a single disease. Institutions like Ministry of Health, World Health Organization, UNICEF, and Rotary International played an important role in its elimination. Several artists, sportsmen, and celebrities also promoted the campaign through various awareness programs. The slogan, "2 drops of polio saves life," also helped in motivating parents to take their children to polio booths. Several social organizations and activists at the local level also played an important role in the eradication of polio. The government launched Mission Indradhanush campaign under universal immunization on the 25th of December 2014 for better health of children and mothers who are deprived of vaccinations. The main goal is to vaccinate children who are not vaccinated by 2020. Vaccines were given to prevent 7 diseases including diphtheria, mucus, tetanus, polio, measles and hepatitis B. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television.
Now, immunization is one of the most cost-effective interventions to prevent the suffering that comes from avoidable sickness, disability and death. The benefits of immunization are not restricted to improvements in health and life expectancy alone, but also have the social and economic impact at both the community and national levels. Let's look at the history of immunization in India.
Modern immunization developed in India in the 19th century parallel to the Western world. The initial years saw considerable investment in research and development in vaccines, with about 15 vaccine institutes being established in the 1890s. The world's first plague vaccine by Haffkine in 1897 and Mansell's development of an indigenous cholera vaccine were the most notable achievements of these institutes. However, the benefits of this early institutionalization did not last long. By the time Indians learned from the Western world, research and technological innovation was sidelined as demands for routine vaccine production took priority. India launched its first vaccine over 50 years ago The Bacillus calmette-guerin vaccine, a vaccine primarily used against tuberculosis, was launched in 1962 as part of the National Tuberculosis Program, while the expanded program on immunization was launched in 1978. Initially, it included BCG, 3 doses of DPT, and the typhoid vaccine. OPV was added in 1979. In 1985, the program was modified to become the Universal Immunization Program. It was implemented in a phased manner to cover all districts in the country by 1989-1990, with one of the largest health programs in the world. The Universal Immunization Program became a part of the Child Survival and Safe Motherhood Program in 1992. Since 1997, immunization activities have been an important component of National Reproductive and Child Health Program and is currently one of the key areas under the National Health Mission since 2005. The Universal Immunization Program supports national and state governments to boost routine immunization and supplementary immunization, including for polio, measles, and Japanese encephalitis. It also supports the introduction of new vaccines such as pentavalent, hepatitis B, and rubella. Despite being operational for many years, UIP has been able to fully immunize only 65% children in the first year of their life.
We have immunization program since 1978. At that time, it was expanded program on immunization. Later on in 1985, it was converted to universal immunization program. But the overall coverage of that program was 62% till 2015 as per National Family Health Survey. So to increase that coverage, we wanted to have more than 90% immunization rate in children up to 2 years of age, and we cater around 3 million pregnant women and same amount 2.8 million newborns. So we need to cover more than 90% of that population.
In 1988, the government committed the nation to the goal of global polio eradication, along with all 192 member nations of the WHO. The Pulse Polio program was started initially in Delhi in 1994 and was extended to the entire country in 1995. In 1994 and 1995, from 1996 onwards, all children up to the age of 5 years are being covered under this program. House-to-house component was added in the year 2000-2001 as a part of intensification of the Pulse Polio program. The National Polio Surveillance Project was launched in 1997 to provide technical and logistic assistance to the government and work closely with the state governments and a broad array of partner agencies to achieve the goal of polio eradication across the nation. The efforts yielded good results. The number of polio cases reduced from about 35,000 in 1994 to just 741 cases in 2009. The last case of polio due to wild virus was reported on 13th January 2011 from West Bengal. India has been polio-free for more than a year and was removed from the endemic countries list on February 25, 2012 by the WHO.
Immunization is a very important activity, and as you know, the universal health coverage is the direction which has been designed by our country and globally also, which says that the goal 3 of universal health coverage is to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all ages at all ages. So when it comes to children, immunization becomes the most important preventive activity, and we have a very robust mechanism of doing immunizations. Only thing is that as per the direction of our Honorable Prime Minister and the Health Minister, we want to cover every child for all vaccines, and that is why it has become important. And we want that all the preventable benefits of this immunization should pass on to those generation, which is the future generation, and there should not be any morbidities and mortalities related to these vaccines. So vaccine preventable morbidities and mortalities should be checked at all possible forums.
Immunization is the process whereby a person is made immune or resistant to an infectious disease, typically by the administration of a vaccine. Vaccines stimulate the body's own immune system to protect the person against subsequent infection or disease. Immunization is a proven tool for controlling and eliminating life-threatening infectious diseases and is estimated to avert between 2 to 3 million deaths each year. It is one of the most cost-effective health investments with proven strategies that make it accessible to even the most hard-to-reach and vulnerable populations. With inputs from Anu Diwan, Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
So that's all we have in this edition of In Depth on IMI 2.0. We'll be back again same time tomorrow with a focus on a different subject. You can also watch our program online on our YouTube page, and don't forget to give us your suggestions and feedback as well.